What's up, you guys? About to get started in a second. About to get started in a second. Let me do a couple things. What up, Lucy? I realized there's a couple Ohio people here. And I was like, oh, snap. I don't think I've ever communicated with anyone from Ohio as often as I have in the recent past. It's pretty cool. I wanted to see. Switch accounts. Nah, gotta go to a different account really quick. Hold up. Oh, very cool. Okay. All right. We're gonna get started right now. I'm gonna try to make a spoon today. Well, not try. I'm gonna make a spoon today, and I'm gonna do a couple things first. First, I'm gonna sharpen my main tool, and then I'm gonna try to draw out the actual spoon shape. I've been freehanding the entire thing, and I think I want to try not freehanding the entire thing, basically. But first, I gotta use the sharpening compound on my leather strop. There's some compounding. Well, there's some compound on it right now, but I think I'm just gonna try to add even more. I'm not too sure on how much compound is enough. I'm not sure, yeah, like how thick the compound needs to be. But that looks pretty good right there. First one. I'm also unsure this is supposed to, how often I'm supposed to sharpen, but I'm probably gonna sharpen it every other time. So is Ohio like what kind of terrain is Ohio? Is it like a mountainous state? Is it a flatland state? Like what do we can you how would you describe the scenery of Ohio? No mountains? Yeah. I guess I probably could just Google just a general area. Oh, actually, hold up. So what would you think? So let's say someone were very outdoorsy or wanted to get into the outdoors. What is there to do for the outdoorsy type in Ohio, would you say? Reservoirs. It's kind of like a, what the heck? I don't know if there's any reservoirs out where I'm from. I don't know. Maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. What do you do for fun, Lucy? Also, all right. So I'm gonna be. The goal is to make a thicker spoon here. All right. I usually have them like really thin handled. There's nothing wrong with that, but let me go a thick handled spoon. Like, I don't know if I already said it, but this is my second to last spoon. So last video, I started with the handle, and I think I'm gonna start with the scoop this time. See what happens. Oh hell yeah. Crafts, painting, and listening to music. What's your favorite genre? Can you hear that? Let me sleep, please. hands already cramping up. Progress. Where I'm at. Yeah. Yeah. It might be like a thinner. It might be. The scoop might be really small, but I'm gonna go for deep. Deep scoop, but also a thick spoon. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how thick I can make it. We're gonna see. There's the goal, and then there's the result, and I'm just learning every time. Every spoon comes out just a little bit different every time, and that's just kind of what it is. Halfway through, sometimes I just feel like I don't. Halfway through, I feel like I don't. I no longer want to do the plan that I had. I kind of just freeball. I don't know. Maybe I should just always freeball and don't make a plan. Freehand. That's what I meant to say. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I already feel like the scoop's going to be too small. I don't know. Maybe I just commit to the small scoop. I don't know. My hands. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. I don't know. This is going crazy on the hands today. Oh, it hurts. Please. I've been told. Well, I don't. Okay. So this is a wood that I got from Amazon, and I looked up kind of what it was, and it wasn't the usual, more popular woods like basswood or birch. This is like something from outside of America, and I don't know if maybe just my hands are super weak, and I don't think my grip is weak, but it might just be a pretty hard wood. I mean, I make good progress of it, but I think the next time I can afford some pretty good wood, or I can afford wood, I want to go for a good wood. Basswood, I feel like I've always been seeing cuts like butter. I'm like, okay, basswood, butter, bees butter, basswood butter. And I would love to see if it's easy. I'd be kind of embarrassed if I got it. I spent all that money on it and it wasn't easy and it's just like this. And I'm like, oh, okay, I just have weak hands. Lucy, jazz? Okay, 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 okay. You say jazz, and I'm actually really getting into the jazz genre. I don't know. I've never heard of Paul Hardcastle. Paul Hardcastle. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard of that name. Maybe I know some work, but right now I'm kind of starting from like some older artists like Vince Guaraldi. I'm pretty sure that's how we pronounce his name, but he's the guy that composed like Charlie Brown and and who else? Oh man. Okay. Well. Okay. So, what's his name? Oh my goodness. He's popular. He's very popular. He's like one of like the faces of the jazz genre, and the song is "Sentimental Mood." And for the life of me, Duke Ellington? Is that Duke Ellington? Sentimental Mood. I can't look it up right now. Or maybe I can. Hold up. Sentimental Mood. Sentimental Mood. Yeah, it is Duke Ellington. So that's on my rotation right now. Sentimental Mood, Duke Ellington. And like anything Vince Guaraldi. I might look up Frank Hardcastle though. Wait, Frank? I don't know. Okay, I said Frank Hardcastle because I was thinking Frank Castle, and that's the Punisher. um, sorry, Paul Hardcastle, not Frank. The Punisher. Oh yeah. See, talking about jazz got my hands rejuvenated. All right. Hold on. Let me clean some of this up, and I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you guys where I'm at. Every couple minutes. All right. So that's where I'm at. Where I am, not too bad. Not too bad. Thanks to a donation of a wonderful subscriber, I was able to finish officially with linseed oil my other spoons. So look at, okay, this is unfinished, this is finished. You know what I'm saying? It's darker. And the goal is to eat ice cream out of this tonight, so I have to let it dry some more. But it dries pretty fast. Yeah, pretty cool. Finished, unfinished, of course, because I'm working on it. I wouldn't be working on a finished product. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a good little flow now. I got a little flow now. talking to Brittany a few days ago, and I was saying how I see videos, I see videos online. People could just look at a wood and be like, okay, on this side I have to scoop this way, but on this side I have to scoop this way, and in the middle I have to scoop this way. And this is like before they've even cut into it. And that level of wood knowledge where I could just look at a piece of wood and know exactly what direction I have to cut in, everything that I need, or carve in. Because right now I just, my tool's stuck. I wasn't supposed to carve this way. I learned through mistakes. And there's nothing wrong with learning through mistakes, but I feel like it'd be more impressive to know the wood. Oh yeah. This scoop's gonna be tiny. We're gonna just show. Oh my goodness. Younger. It seems like for this wood though, no matter what side I'm holding it, no matter what position I'm holding it in, I have to go sideways. For the scoop specifically. When I'm working on the handle, I have to like carve this way for one side and then turn it around and then carve the opposite way. That's just kind of what it is. So that's pretty interesting. I don't quite understand that, but oh, see, I almost messed that one up. I don't quite understand it, but it's what it is. Right now I'm reaching a point where it's definitely getting really smooth, but I'm not grabbing enough. I'm not grabbing enough. So I might actually try to use this gouge. Use the strop on the gouge, which I don't do very often because it's such a weird shape. But hold up. It's gotta be slow. If you're still there, Lucy, are you a vinyls person? Or are you a CD kind of person? Or I don't know, maybe you just download. What's your preferred medium of music? Vinyl, CD, phone and Bluetooth speaker? And I guess that goes for anyone else out there. If you're willing to, if you're out there, you can hear me. What's your preferred music medium? Let's add cassette in there. Cassette, vinyl, CD, phone and Bluetooth speaker. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, cool. Just testing to see if you could actually hear me. CDs. Oh yeah. Pandora's pretty cool. Pandora is like, it gives you just enough control to know where you want to go, what direction you want to go in, but not all the control. You know, they're gonna throw you a curveball every so often. You know, I'm kind of down with Pandora. CDs. I think CDs are also pretty good too. It's like the concept. If you have the space, if you have the space to like store all of these things, then like owning all of your music is better than not, you know? Oh yeah. Yes. I guess the question is, how deep do I want this scoop? I can only stream for about an hour. We'll see. My feet are falling asleep. But I say only about an hour, but it's already been 30 minutes. Yeah, time is flying. I just say that because there's other things that I gotta do. Like eat ice cream with that spoon that I made. Hopefully it's cured. Feels like it's 80 degrees. Where's my water at? Uh-huh. I see. Okay. Again, scoop. I don't know. It's like, ah, man. In my mind, I just want to make a super deep scoop. Am I willing to spend an entire hour on just the scoop? Maybe. I might be. And then I'll just finish the rest tomorrow. Yep. I am gonna fully commit to doing the scoop before I do the handle. So we're in here. I'm locked in. I think I'm really into going back to the medium of music. Just, considering like van life is kind of just my go-to. But YouTube music is my go-to, not because I'm already on, but just because it has, like, sometimes I want music that small artists, like really small artists make, that I can't find on Apple Music or I can't find on Spotify, so they'll post it on YouTube and they just won't post anywhere else. And if that's the deal, that's the deal, I'm get it off of YouTube Music. Oh my goodness, if you're into like city pop, or if you're, it's kind of like, I don't know, what American genre would city pop be? What does city pop be compared to? I don't know. But there's a genre called city pop. There's an artist called Tatsuro Yamashita. I'm gonna say that again. Tatsuro Yamashita. Let me put it in. Let me put it in the chat real quick. Can I? Tatsuro Yamashita. Ride with me. Oh my goodness, I hope that's the name of the song. I just heard it for the first time yesterday. It's a banger. It's a banger. 100. Another 100. Yeah. That's a banger. Give that a freaking listen. Come back to me. He also has a song called Fragile, and that's also really good. Thank you for the love, thank you for the heart. There'll never be a lonely, lonely time again. Oh my goodness. The harmonies, the vocals. It's simple, but it's pretty good. Look that up. Tatsuro Yamashita. Ride with me, and then maybe Tatsuro Yamashita Fragile too. Fragile was the very first song I heard from him. But ride with me. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the song. If you get that close, if you get that far, it'll go. That's a big old no-go for me, son. But have you tried making a spoon? It's not looking any deeper on camera because I didn't make anything else smaller, but just know it's getting in there. It's getting in there. So if I put my finger in it, you see the fingertip? Okay. So fingertip there, So that's, if it was flat when I started like this, all right, fingertip. Boom. My finger's almost gone. It's going. wonder if this will be one of the deeper spoons. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Who's your favorite gaming YouTuber? If you're into gaming YouTubes, you have a favorite gaming YouTuber? Let's talk about it. Went to jail for a lick and came home too quick. Yeah. I wonder. And I wonder. Know what it means to find your dreams come true. I may not always sing to you. This is my other tool. I've got a pretty big bag of tools, but I would usually use this if I want a flatter scoop. But my current scoop, I'm not getting deep enough. I think I've hit that. I've hit the maximum spoonage here, so I can reach a little deeper in here. I wish I could clamp it to my box, but I didn't prep that. I didn't prep that prior to starting, so I'm not gonna put everything away and go get it. Oh, this is rough. That's not. I guess I'm cooking a little bit. Hold on. It doesn't feel right. It don't feel right, I'll tell you what. You went to jail for a lick and came home too quick. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's still the same depth. I don't know why I thought I was gonna have a considerably deeper. Yeah. Okay, I actually think that spoon is gonna get as deep as I can make it. So now it's time to cut. Ooh, I was trying that kind of pull. That's not gonna work. Bring that right over to me. There we go. Okay, check that out, just a little. Right now I'm just kind of really just chipping off unnecessary wood. Then I'll get to some details later. Like if for sure it don't gotta be this thick. And I don't know if you can. When I'm holding scoop towards you, I need to pull the knife to the bottom of the spoon, right? But when I'm holding scoop towards me, I need to pull the spoon to the top. I need to pull the knife to the top of the spoon. They're going two different. The grain is going two different directions. And if I ignore that, I mess up. Huh. You was jailed for a lick, it came home too quick. Regardless what happens, I'm going. I want the handle to be thick. Oh crap! Break time. Break time. See, once my hands lock up, time to take a break. So let me show you my other spoons. If you see my videos, you saw I was working on these spoons. Let's see. Okay. This was my first spoon. It was my first spoon. I really gunked up the scoop, so I decided to keep it kind of thin. I kind of tapered the shape of the scoop so it's not even round, and I want to use it mainly for stirring things, like if I had to stir like a coffee or a tea or whatnot, right? This one should be the driest by the end of the day. Oh, so that was pretty cool. Down back. This was my second spoon. All right, I made this one in, probably took me a week at that point. All right, this took me about a week. Boom. I don't know if you could see that. Probably not, because I think I might be a little blurry, but you can see more of the grain here. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. 2 course of a sandpaper. So I feel like that's kind of fighting the grain here, but oh yeah, you can see the grain. Boom. Second spoon. This was third spoon. Third spoon's pretty cool. It's gonna be my strong spoon. Yoink. Yoink. It's got a thicker handle. So far it's got the make this one. So I'm done with this one here. But third spoon. And this one the other day. This one took an hour. This one took an hour. There's a little bit of, I was rushing here at the neck. I was rushing here at the neck. You can't really see. But there are chips I couldn't sand out. And the scoop is a little thick. So it was completed in the shortest amount of time. But I think that one has the most mistakes. Because I was rushing. This one I'm not trying to rush. This one I want to be pretty cool. So this one's not, I'm not gonna, I probably could finish one in a day. I mean, in an hour. But at the most, it would take probably 2 or 3 hours. If I wanted it exactly, if I got it how I wanted it. But for you guys, it'd be 2 days because I'm gonna finish it in tomorrow's live stream. I'll never be alone again. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the heart. You will be alone again. I have to find the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the heart. My hips hurt. Who did not notice you? Goodbye. Pew, pew. Do, 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 do. There we go. Goodbye to yesterday. Do a couple more swipes. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys where I'm at so far. Okay. So this is where I'm at now. Yep. Really working on the bottom. Kind of chipping away at the bottom here. I want the neck to be a little bit stronger. Okay. Yeah, Thank you, Brittany. Let's see, I could have goofed that one, man. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Considering I want this to be one of the better spoons, because I don't know how long it'll take me to get more wood. So after this, it's got one more piece. I don't know, maybe I can find some outside wood. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know how long that takes to dry. Good vibes on your city. Okay. General. Okay. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do? This is where it gets tricky for me personally. All right, I've got a general shape of the handle, and it's still thick, because I'm going to round off the bottom of the scoop, and that's usually where I figure out, like, the handle is too thin or something, because I start with the handle first. So now I'm just gonna round this off. And the goal is to utilize the fact that the handle is still thick, so when I inevitably have to cut into it, it's not too bad. Oh my god. I chipped off a crazy bit. See? That may or may not be a problem. We'll see. A little bit of rounding. A little bit of rounding, let's see. Okay. All right, so that huge chunk that I popped off definitely was not a problem. That went away, and it was good that that happened when I still had so much wood on the handle, because if it was super thin and super small, and that would have happened, that would have been pretty bad. That would have been pretty bad. But that looks like it's an hour. That looks like it's an hour. Here's where I'm at. All right, kind of a rounded of the bottom scoop, a deep enough, I think, top of the scoop, a thick handle, a thick neck that tomorrow or the next time, which I hope it's tomorrow, I'm pretty sure it'll be tomorrow, but the next time we're here, I'll thin down as much as I can, just where it makes sense. Or maybe it's just gonna be a weird looking spoon. I'm kind of down with that. As thick as I can. Peace out, you guys.